It is truly a wonder that I am here right now, in this vast world. Continue to the end of the video. Welcome to Japan. Today, we're bringing you to Shinshū Temple in Mie Prefecture. It is the head temple of the Takada sect of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, which has over 600 temples nationwide. Please stay with us until the end. This gate is called the Tmon. It was constructed in front of the Nyarai-di, with the carpentry beginning in 1809, the foundation work starting in 1820, and the roofing completed in 1844. The roof is covered with cypress bark, and the gate is named Tmon due to the large karahaf, Chinese-style gable, on both the front and back. A notable feature is the 4 control columns, which extend outward diagonally from below the waist-long horizontal beams. The materials used are all meticulously selected kiyaki, Japanese zelkova, and the gate is richly adorned with intricate carvings of chrysanthemums, peonies, parent-child lions, and wrestlers. Historical woodblock prints indicate that there were initially 2 proposals for the roof covering, cypress bark or tile. The chief carpenter was Tokogi Sakuman Mitsunori from Mie Hashiman, present-day Shiga Prefecture, and his son Mitsukazu, both of whom were descendants of the founder of the Nyarai-di. The Nyarai-di, a national treasure located to the west of the Miid, is a main hall dedicated to the Amida Nyarai statue. Although its floor area is about half of that of the Miid, it displays grandeur with its 2-tiered roof. Although there is no actual second floor, the lower roof functions as a mokkai or eaves. The architectural style is influenced by Zen Buddhist designs and features intricate carvings. Construction began with its dedication in 1719, started in 1721, and faced delays due to financial issues. The foundation work commenced in 1740, was completed by 1743, with the main construction being finished in 1744 and the consecration of the Buddha held in 1748. The Nyarai is considered a more architecturally sophisticated building compared to the Miid, and its construction history is documented in the Nyarai Gokenshi Koroku and records discovered during repair works. This is the nationally important cultural property, the Suiten Bridge. The bridge, measuring 31.86 meters in length and 6.79 meters in width, connects the Miedo Hall and the Nirvana Hall and is known as Suiten, Pass Through Heaven. It is elevated, with a wooden deck and open spaces between the columns. The exterior features a veranda and railing, and the roof is tiled with traditional curved tiles and adorned with Chinese-style gables at both ends. The ceiling is intricately carved to avoid monotony. During a major restoration in the Showa era, a construction plaque from 1800 was discovered, revealing that the master carpenter was the renowned craftsman Ito Heiziman Yoshitoshi from Nagoya. The bridge's dedication ceremony was held in 1802. The National Treasure Miedo Hall enshrines a wooden statue of the founder, Shinran Shonin, at its center, with portraits of successive masters placed on both side altars. It is covered with 780 tatami mats and is the 5th largest among Japan's Woods End national treasures. The building style is purely traditional Japanese, characterized by a calm appearance and solid craftsmanship. Techniques from Edo period carpenters are evident, suggesting a connection with the shogunate. The interior layout is standard for Shinshū temples, but features a wide central hall and elevated side areas, which influence the architecture of Takada sect temples. The Miedo Hall was constructed on new grounds donated by the Tsuwano domain after the Great Fire of 1645. Initially planned to face east, it was built facing south due to the request of the lay followers. The hall was completed in 1666, with the consecration ceremony held in 1679. Photography inside the Miedo Hall is prohibited except for personal viewing. Therefore, some parts have been blurred. Thank you for your understanding. This is the important cultural property, the bell tower. The bell tower features a common design, with a 4x4 bay layout and a hip and gable roof. The columns at the four corners lean inward in a style known as shikkarobi. It includes two octagonal columns, resembling the bell tower of Tadaiji Temple in Noro. During a major restoration in 1993, a tile from 1713 was discovered, suggesting that the bell tower was rebuilt during this period. It was cast in 1652 by Takamatsu-in, the wife of the 15th abbot of Senshu-ji, Gyōcho Shonin. Takamatsu-in was the eldest daughter of the first lord of the Tsuwano domain, Todo Takatora, while Gyōcho Shonin is said to have committed seppuku in Edo. The foundry master, Tsuji, resided in Kamitani town in Tsuwano and left behind many excellent works. This is Anrakuin. It is a quietly situated tea house in the garden behind the Nirvana Hall and Miedo Hall. With its unique structure and high status, the tea house is regarded as one of the finest from the early Edo period. On the right is the Taimensho, audience hall. It was called the Taimensho because it was the place where the head priest met with lay followers until 1912. On the left is the Ogunkan, main entrance. This building features a large, curved gable roof and serves as the official entrance to Senshu-ji Temple. When visiting a temple, the proper etiquette is to place your offering in the donation box, bow slightly, and simply put your hands together in prayer without clapping. After your prayer, bow once more before leaving the area. This is the nationally important cultural property, the Taiko Gate. Located at the eastern entrance of the temple grounds, it features a single-story gatehouse with a three-tiered turret on top, where a large drum is hung on the highest floor. Until 1872, this drum was used to signal the time to the townspeople. The drumkeeper lived in the gatehouse and used a ladder to play the drum. The ladder is still preserved. Drum signaling is known to have been practiced at least since 1712, and a person who served as the drumkeeper for 40 years was honored with a commendation in 1752. The current structure was remodeled into a three-tiered turret in 1861, and the large drum preserved today was made in 1729. This is the important cultural property, the Sanmon Gate. Located directly in front of the Miedo Hall, this gate serves as the main gate of Senshu-ji Temple. It is a large, two-story structure measuring 20 meters in width, 9 meters in depth, and 15.5 meters in height. The front of the gate has 5 bays, with doors in 3 of them, and a statue of the 3 Buddha Sakyamuni is enshrined on the second floor. The lower layer of the gate is constructed in the Daibutsu style, with the supporting beams inserted directly into the columns. While it bears resemblance to the Sanmon Gate of Tofukuji Temple in Kyoto, it is unusual for its roof to extend only 3 bays on the backside. Construction began in 1693 and was completed around 1704. Due to deterioration and tilting, a major restoration was carried out over 3 years starting in 1993. Finally, we would like to share with you the first episode of the brief Dharma talks available on Senshu-ji's website. Episode 1, The Rarity of Human Birth, the Wonder of Birth. It is truly miraculous that I am here right now. In this vast world, in this vast Japan, in this specific place in Mie Prefecture, I am living this moment, having received the precious gift of human life. I was born into this world through the connection of this particular father and mother. If this father had been someone else, or if this mother had not bonded with him, I would never have been born. This mysterious connection that brought me into being does not just involve my parents, it traces back to ancestors from time immemorial. In the shikamen recited during the Hoonko memorial services, there is a parable known as the blind turtle and floating log. There was a blind turtle that lived at the bottom of the ocean and surfaced only once every 100 years. When it happened to come to the surface, by sheer chance, its neck fitted perfectly into a hole in a floating log. This story illustrates how rare it is to be born as a human and to encounter the Buddha's teachings. What are the chances of such an event? It's something that seems impossible but did happen. And we are taught that the very proof of this miracle is our existence here and now. In the Dhammapada it is said, "Hard is it to be born as a human, to live even for a moment. And yet, here I am, blessed with life." Shinran Shonin spent his entire life teaching the path of the Nembutsu, telling us that if we do not understand how we should truly live during this one and only life, we will be lost in delusion for all eternity. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.